French onion soup, a timeless classic loved by so many people, us included, and I really don't make it enough, so I had to include it in this series. Welcome to Disney Dishes. We're making the most popular foods around Walt Disney World, and today we're in Epcot at Chef de France, which is obviously in the France Pavilion. Chef de France has been there a very long time. It's a really popular full-service sit-down restaurant serving all kinds of French staples that people know and love and expect to get at a typical French restaurant. I haven't been there in a very long time, so I can't speak on my experience because I honestly just don't remember it. But I do know they have French onion soup on the menu, and when it comes to the most popular foods to get in Epcot, French onion soup is near the top of that list because so many people love it and that's a place you can get it. So that's what we're making today. The full recipe is in the description if you want to make it at home. And trust me, you're going to. So let's make it.
Can't make French onion soup without lots of onions. These are yellow onions, 4.5 pounds of them. If you're like me and have a wonderful partner that helps you chop onions, then that is just incredible and helps save a lot of effort. You want to get those all chopped up and then melt butter in a large pot or Dutch oven. This is a 5.5 quart Dutch oven I'm using. Then here comes the time and patience part. So put all the onions in, give them an initial stir to help disperse the butter, and then after 15 minutes or so, you want to start stirring every 15 or so minutes with the heat on a medium-low on the lower side, just because you don't want things to burn on the bottom and you want these to caramelize evenly. So give them attention every 10 to 15 minutes, and this took about an hour and a half. Long time, but that's just what you need for good caramelized onions. Hit them with salt at the end, and now we're gonna go in with the rest of the soup ingredients. So we have some minced garlic. You wanna add this and only cook it for about a minute or so, just so it doesn't burn. Garlic burns very quickly, so just give it a minute or so. Then we're gonna add in all-purpose flour, which is gonna help thicken the soup ever so slightly for that wonderful, luxurious coat-the-mouth texture that we love from French onion soup. And then we're gonna deglaze the pan with sherry and Worcestershire sauce. So after those have been added and stirred for a couple minutes, we're going to go in with beef stock. Now I'm using homemade beef stock. You definitely do not have to make your own beef stock. It does make a difference, but use a good store-bought variety, it's just fine. We have 6 cups of that. We're gonna stir that all together and add in some fresh thyme and bay leaves. Then we're gonna let this simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now we're gonna prepare the rest of the stuff just to serve. So French onion soup gets baguette. Don't play with your food because there's karma right there saying, don't play with me, I'm eating purposes, but you know what? I just wanted to use it as a lightsaber and it just didn't work out. So we're gonna slice up some baguette and then we're going to shred some Gruyere. Gruyere is on the pricey side, so if you are budgeting and you wanna use a different cheese, another Swiss variety of cheese will work just fine. After the soup is simmered, you wanna taste for salt. French onion soup handles a lot of salt, so just taste it, season it according to your liking. To dish it up, I've got the French onion soup dishes here. We're going to fill those almost all the way to the top. If you don't have these dishes, you can use any other oven-safe bowls, or if you want to just hit these with a blowtorch rather than the broiler, that works too. So we're gonna fill these up. We're gonna put our sliced baguette on top of each one, and then we're going to pile on the shredded Gruyere. I am on a budget. I'm not monetized on YouTube. Maybe someday, but I do have to ration my ingredients, especially the expensive ones, so I can use them for different things. So I'm just using however much Gruyere I can and saving it for another recipe as well. But pile on as much cheese as you want. We're gonna send these under the broiler until golden brown and bubbly, which is that classic French onion soup appeal. And I'm telling you guys, this is just so good. It really is a perfect soup. You've got the rich, deep flavored soup with the onions, you get the caramelized flavor, and then you got that crusty baguette, the gooey cheese. It's just so perfect, and it's no wonder that this is such a popular recipe.
Now I know this is one of the more time-consuming recipes in this series so far, but I will say it really is kind of worth it. Now, we actually made our own beef stock here. It took about 9 hours, but you know what? A homemade stock just makes that much of a difference in the end result. Obviously, you don't need to make your own beef stock for this if you just go get a decent one from the store. Now, caramelizing the onions also takes time, so that's not something you can rush. They're just gonna take their own time, especially 4.5 pounds of them. It took almost 2 hours to caramelize fully, but it's a process you just gotta know and love, and it is worth it in the end. One of my favorite bites is always that bite of the baguette that has soaked up the soup and has the cheese on top of it, because it's all of the flavors of the soup in one bite, and it's just so nice. Crispy, almost a burnt, but a pleasant burnt flavor on the bread from being toasted, the nuttiness from the cheese, and then you get that deep, rich flavor of the soup itself, which is just, it's comforting. It's a comfort food to me. The caramelized onion flavor, the sherry pokes through. That beef broth really did make a huge difference here. And altogether, it just comes together into such a nice dish. I can see why it's a timeless classic that I think will be popular probably forever. And it's no wonder that you can get this at Epcot and it is on our list. Make sure you comment below if there are any other foods from Disney World you want to see in this series. Of course, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.